Hello everybody. Today I would like to tell you some sort of conversation between two people. The conversation number one is the woman complained to the man. She was really tired that day, as she told they hadn't got back from their trip until late the night before. The man agreed with her. He commented she had just spent 2 weeks skiing in the mountain, and he wanted to know how it was. The woman replied to him, "It had been fantastic." She says she couldn't remember the last time she had got too much fun, and she wanted to know if he was planning to take a vacation soon. The man disagreed with her. He commented he had to wait for return from his business trip to Hong Kong, and he was planning to rent a house at the beach for the first week of August. Conversation number two. Conversation number two is the man said to the woman they needed a plan tomorrow's meeting. He says it was scheduled started 8:30, and he thought they had to have the financial report first. The woman agreed with him. She suggested speaking second because she was going to introduce the New York project. The man was happy about that. Again, he thought it could be time for coffee break. He suggested putting time presentation after coffee break, and he thought that should take until lunch. The woman agreed with him. She suggested going over the quarterly report and organizing the plan committee. She thought they could manage to cover everything before the end of the day. Conversation number three is the woman was sorry the man. However, she didn't see his name anywhere on the reservation list. The man explained he had called to his reservation 4 weeks before, and he had received a single room for a week. He gave her his reservation number. The woman said they just didn't seem to have the record of that, but she could do that. She could give him a double room for 2 nights and just charge him for single. Then on Wednesday, he could move into the single room of the rest of the week, and she could give him a voucher good for 3 dinners in their restaurant. The man agreed with her. He thought that would be work out, and thanked for the meal ticket. Conversation number four is the man said to the woman their boss would be leaving in just 5 minutes for the Natural History Museum. The woman agreed with her. She hoped they could spend a morning there. The man agreed with her. He explained they could have to leave there by 11:10 if it didn't rain, to head walking to some of nearby monument before arriving at her restaurant for lunch at 12. The man was after the museum for the afternoon. The woman wondered. It was a walking tour. She hoped they didn't have to walk too far, and he wished she could have to wait until following day to get the sub districts. Conversation number 5. The man had tired calling the man. The woman had tired calling the man the night before, but he hadn't been home. She wanted to know where he had been. The man replied to her. He had gone to the movie with some friends after work. He thought she should call him that morning because he had known he could be out on the day before. The woman was sorry about that. She explained that she had forgot. She wanted to know if the man was still interested in seeing that play. She wanted to buy a ticket that day. She could get them for Friday or Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. The man rather went in the afternoon and at night, and he suggested getting them on Sunday. Conversation number 6. The woman said to the man they had planned the meeting for that afternoon. But she wanted to know when Miss Johnson hadn't arrived that night, and they had postponed it. The man wanted to know when will the woman be here the following day. The woman disagreed with her and she commented she had called that evening to say they should schedule the meeting for the week after. Conversation number 11. The man said to the woman his secretary had made a reservation for the 16th January. The woman wanted to know how many days. The man replied to her, it's about 6. And however, if his wife came, they will stay until 26. Conversation number 3. The man wanted to know what was the delay, and he had been waiting for an hour. The woman replied to him, he could be there for another 13 minutes at least. The police was letting any more one through until 6. The man replied to her, he should be stay at the office. Conversation number 4. The woman said to the man she had going to take Friday off and not come back until Tuesday. The man replied to her, 4 days weekend, and she thought it was very good. The woman replied to him, it's expect she had thought to be here first thing Monday morning. Conversation number 5. The woman said to the man, if it was the last train to Osaka. The man disagreed with her, and he said there was 2 more after that. They was leave every 30 minutes. The woman thought 8:30 was too early for the last train. Conversation number 6. The man said to the woman, the meeting Friday morning would be over by noon, so he could be home on next day. The woman replied to him, they having company Sunday, and she hoped he could be here, be there. The man said to the woman he could be home before then. Conversation number 7. The woman said to the man she would be gone until the week after next. The man replied to her that was mean she could be back too late to help us. The woman agreed with him, and he says her lawyers were coming in this afternoon. Conversation number 8. The man complained to the woman. The weather was really hot today, that day. The woman agreed with her, and she says a gross thing to the record. The last time was July 1970. The man wanted to know what was conditions, and he was surprised by that. And he says that had been his wedding anniversary. Conversation number 8. The woman said to the man, they are planned to Australia. One be ready until June. The man said to the woman that was too late. He have to operational in January. The woman said to the man, January was the earliest. They need 6 more months. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you.